Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, Will Factor. My name is Will, and I live with anxiety and depression every single day, and I do my best to manage it and learn different things to heal from these things, and I believe that I will. It's a long, long journey. I'm in it for the long haul, and I do my best to bring awareness to as many things as I can in regards to mental health. And you could probably tell I'm pretty new at a lot of this video stuff, but my goal is to just be raw and authentic and real with everything that I do in regards to spreading the word and advocating for all things mental health. So on that note, today I want to talk about uh, digital detoxing. And I think that it is very important because a lot of us wake up in the morning and the first thing we do is grab our phones and we just start scrolling, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, CP24. If you live in Ontario, it's probably going to be CP24. Um, but a lot of us reach for a digital fix first thing in the morning, and we sometimes don't even realize that a lot of the stuff that we're seeing first thing in the morning is negative things, and we're just putting those negative things into our head first thing in the morning, and that can actually set the tone for your whole entire day, setting yourself up to be triggered by a number of different things without even realizing what you're doing. So a digital detox just might be the thing for you. You know, that you're trying to get away from that overstimulation and that constant pressure. You know what I mean? So for me, I knew that this is one of the things that I needed to try. And you got to figure out what a digital detox will look like for you because it's going to look different for everybody. So for me, what I did was I logged out of certain apps that I felt that triggered me a lot without even knowing it. So, your Instagram, your Facebook. I even, tried to stay away from YouTube for a day or two, but not tuning into my local news network because every 10 minutes they're just talking about all the bad things that go on in this world, and you feel like you're almost being brainwashed. So like I cut out those things. I use my phone only for essential things, and I didn't disappear. You know what I mean? You just want to disconnect. So there's a big difference. You're not trying to disappear. You're just trying to disconnect to give your mind a break, sort of like a reset. So this is what I did, and it actually helped a lot. Um, I would just listen to music, nothing with any violence in it. It's a happy, feel good playlist. Customize it for yourself. This is what I did, and I would just sit there, listen to my music, and listen to audiobooks and just being pulled away from that digital space of all the drama and negativity that you see constantly, daily, all the time. And it helped out a lot. You know, Within 24 to 48 hours, my sleep improved. I've I felt more present in things that I was doing, in conversations, with friends, family members. I felt more present. And don't tell anybody what you're doing because trust me, sometimes you got to just keep your mouth closed and just quietly look after yourself because when you start telling people what you're doing while you're doing it, or before you even start, they will throw you off your game. I don't care what anybody says, that's just human nature. So I was just I just did what I had to do, and I found again my thoughts were much more clear. I had better sleep. I had less anxiety and dopamine crashes, and it was just awesome. Now, mind you, did I go back to plugging back into social media again after that? Yes, I did, but it put me in a position where I felt like more empowered. I was being more mindful of the things that I was absorbing through the social media. I found myself unfollowing, certain outlets, and it felt great. Sometimes peace doesn't come from adding things. Sometimes it comes from subtracting. So let that part sink in. And most of all, you don't need to do what I'm doing cold turkey. Sometimes if you find yourself scrolling through social media all the time, every day, all day, don't do it for like 2 hours and see what happens. Replace that digital fill that you're getting with something else, an audiobook or some nice calming music, or just going for a walk and being present in nature. Try doing that just for 2 hours. And if you find out that you're able to do that, increase it to three, four, or increase it to 24 hours. And if you're struggling with your mental health and just always feeling wired, try a digital detox just for a day. It's not going to hurt. Social media and all that stuff is going to be there when you get back. And you might find yourself really loving this digital detox. Trust me, I don't think you'll be disappointed. So give it a shot and see what happens. So if you found this video to be helpful to you, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. All right? Have a good one. And this is the Will Factor. I keep it raw. I'm going to keep it real. Take care.